Let's keep going, guys and girls. Keep forgetting that. As yes, shorty, correct. Double bottom with the water, with the trend. Mayo somewhere around here. Gold. Wait, always wait for confirmation though. Even though this looks beautiful, always wait. You see how it wasn't bad. It was a painless trade. Beautiful entry right there, and you know GBP JPY counts for like almost double pips. No big deal. 1, 2. This was already like 150. If I'm not mistaken, like 150, 150 bucks. Beautiful. And I expect price to keep going up. All right. Just keep adding trading stuff, adding trading stuff. Remember what I said? Remember what I said about the moving average? As long as they don't price, breach your mustard or your ketchup, the trade still has energy in it. It has energy in it. Okay. Just keep adding your stops here, your stops there, just in case GBPY wants to be a little B and wants to drop under like 1,000 pips. All right.
Little B.
Yeah. Yes. And then let's look at this other example. Remember what I said, that they won't always give you W. So, whoever has their mic on, can you cut it off, please? Please. All right. Thank you. I didn't mean it in a bad way. Just. It's all right, Danny. You're good, man. You're good. I didn't mean it like that, man. You know I love you, man. Nah, you're good. I love you, man. I love you, bro. Anyways, remember, this was a W. Good. This wasn't. This just gave me a V bottom. But how did I know it was good? Why, Cash? Why did you execute? Water held. This is an uptrend. This was a fake out. Remember, this is a fake head and shoulders, by the way. Look at this. This is a fake head and shoulders. Like, dude, like, what the hell? You're not gonna fool me, man. Like, come on, man. You're not gonna fool me. I took it. I took it with confidence. I took it. I entered here at the V bottom, and look at it. I noticed that price started rising. I'm like, man, yeah, let's enter another one. Another one. I entered. I entered. Look at this beautiful. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4 green bars, solid green bars, before we started seeing any retracement or any little red candle, which is started appearing here. And like I said, again, the mustard or ketchup not breach, you can add your stops here, so on and so forth. All right. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. All right. In this instance, they used the news to do a trend reset. However, look where price still came. Lachelle, this is for you. I did this one for you, by the way. Oil. Look at this. Price was rising. Was going down. Look at this. They came down here. They did a monster stop hunt here. Got these guys. This was news, by the way. And look what they did. They immediately got the hell out of there and rose. And they rose. I caught this though. I caught it late though because I'm like, man, I'm not sure, but I started seeing all these spikes down here, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take it. Good. It was good to go. This is what, like 100 pips. Pretty good. However, trend reset. Look where price was at. Look at the date. 20th of July, right? 46.4. So just to show you that I'm not crazy. I'm not a freaking maniac, all right? I'm just making things up. Okay, 46.4. Keep those numbers down. 20th of July. Now look where it dropped. Trend reset. Remember what I said, that the market structure, the market maker cycle is based on a 3-day, 3-level rise or fall. It's been 9 days. 29th of July, 20. This is 9 days. This was a level reset. It started staggering around here, around the Mayo. It pushed up, but it started doing some crap like this. I forgot what it did. But then it started dropping slowly. Remember, the true movement in Forex is slow and steady. This is fake. All this has happened was fake. However, it was news. Remember, we don't trade the news. Once you're a master at this, you can trade the news. But I don't want you to trade them, all right? Look what it did. It rose, level reset. Level reset. Look where price dropped. 40.94, 46.04. This is about what, like 600 pips, I think? Like 600 pips, right? I think like 600 pips. In 9 days, it dropped 600 pips. That's crazy. I sold here. I sold here. I sold here. But and then look at this, price dropped and dropped, and possibly a little reversal here, and I think it still kept dropping. But this is what I mean in these level resets. In this instance, they used the news to do a trend reset, and price still came. Look where price still came. All right. Going. All right, guys. So intraday and the swing trades. If you want to learn how to do these, just pay close attention. All right. Identifying the anchor point or peak formation high or low is key. Is key in these trades. You must know where you are in the cycle. Your entry is at the W, and what do you expect? What do we expect, guys? Right? VV, and your exit is at the before the M forms. All right. Take just a quick demonstration about what I mean by that. Your entry is, let's just say you got in a little late, you know, got in here or whatever, right here. Fine. All right. 1, again, same thing. 2, 3. For my intraday swingers who are don't try this yet though. You can try it on demo, or if you want to you want to give it a try, just use a 0.01. That's fine. That's fine. But I'll talk about that right now. Okay, so you say your entry is here, all right, at the W, at the false move beginning session. Sunday they come here. Monday they do this. They do this. A spike, like I said, a spike here, down here is fine as long as they don't take this area out. Your entry is here. 1, 2. Your exit is when this first leg starts forming. All right. Or 3 days or 2.5 days, whenever it starts chopping like this, and you know where you are in the cycle, this is your exit. This is your exit. This is your exit. This is your exit. All right. Now on the other way, your entry is at the M. You expect your exit is before the W forms. So on this occasion, shorty, you want both sides. I'm gonna give you both sides. M. Your entry is here. Remember, always stop loss here, just in case there's like an explosion somewhere and they decide to go up here. Your stop loss is here. Again, 1, 2, 3. Your exit is here. I'm sure the TDI is gonna be possibly doing something like this, by the way, too. And then it goes back in. Your exit is there. Swing traders, this is my swing traders. All right. You will usually get a unidirectional swing whenever you catch these trades. A unidirectional swing. All right. Meaning one way. One way. All right. Let me get some of this off. All right. Combining all these tools that have been given and counting levels correctly will be able to do swings. Will help you to do swing trading. All right, let me show you. All right, Mundo. Remember that you told me that you want me to show you An entry I took. Well, here it is. Here it is, buddy. Here it is. I identify the anchor point. When the anchor point is identified, you can convert this into a swing trade or intraday swing. Look at this. The same crap. Sunday, they came down here, did a beautiful W, like man, and the LOB was here, by the way. I put this on my phone. Look at this, 2 railroad tracks. I don't know if you can see this, but my entry is here, 55 cents, 55 cents here. I'll eventually put up like a $5 lot once my account is that big, by the way. But yes, my entry was here. I identified the anchor point of the week. What did I expect now? WVVM, right? Actually, this was wrong, but this is correct because this is on the next session. So WVV. Look at this. I got in a little late, but I entered another one right there. I'm like, yeah, this is another V bottom. Yeah, get in. Don't be scared to enter at the V's, guys and girls. When you identify the anchor point of the week, don't be scared. Don't be scared. V, enter here. If you want to wait for it to break the mayo, that's fine. Like I think I waited on this one. I kind of forgot, but yeah, I entered here with confidence. With confidence. Look at this. 1, 2 full bars of green, possibly 3. I forgot what happened, but possibly 3. If this is how you start swinging, guys. This is how you start using these intraday swings when you identify the anchor point of the week.
Oscar?
Yes.
Yeah, just a quick question on that on that picture right there. That's a 15-minute chart, right? So are we looking at 1 day there? Is that a 3-level rise on
This
1 day?
this one was an intraday. Actually, this was like I think like 2 days. I think it took like 2 days. So right here, 1. So this was 1, and this was I think this was about getting into 2. So I entered here. This is an intraday. This is to me. This is still an intraday swing. Okay, this is an. I'll talk about this one. This was actually an intraday swing. Like this was a whole day. This one took about 2.5 days. However, remember V, and then what do we expect? Soon an M, right?
Yeah.
Look at your mayo starting to slowly head that way. Slowly, your water is following. They should eventually cross, pushing it a little higher, and then we expect this. Remember what I said that you start looking for your exits on your M's or W's?
Yes.
Yes. So yes, when you identify the anchor point of the week, like man, this is gold. You expect, like I said, you expect a unidirectional, a
Is,
unidirection. Uh-huh.
yeah. Is it like that every week? Should I be looking for an anchor point every week, beginning of every week?
See, remember how? Okay, these guys are smart. Remember, if the false moves were always Sunday and Monday, everybody would have figured it out by now. All the guys who use the market maker method, we would have all figured it out. We would have all been getting swing trades in. However, these guys, they're not stupid. So what do? They switch things up. So they can. Okay, let's look at a chart. Let's look at our live chart. Okay. Oops. Oh, let me hold on. Get some of this off. Euro USD. All right, let's just go to another pair so you will think these all happen in the same. Look at this. You can when was this? August 8th. Give me a second. Let me see when was August 8th. August 8th, Monday. Oh, okay. On this occasion, look at this. Price came Sunday, uh, Friday consolidation. Remember? Okay, Sunday they came. These guys, remember the market structure. These guys got rewarded. The breakout traders, they got rewarded this day. Fine. They came on Monday, pinned to the bottom side, and then look at this again. They pinned to the side again. And remember how I said that you know you're in the anchor point when they start getting off of this area 25 to 50 pips. And they started slowly going that way. So even if you didn't catch this entry around here, that's fine. You could have got in here. You expect from this area, you probably expect a day or two more of rise. And look what they did. 1, 2, and then they reversed. And then consolidation. Did you get that, Sile?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am. I'm just trying to look at the chart there, and I'm trying to figure out if I would have been able to see the entry.
Okay.
And I'm looking at it, and I can see like on the 10th, I can possibly see where I could have gotten in during the London session.
So right here. Mm-hmm.
No, on the 10th.
Oh, this one.
No, right at the top there.
Hold on. Let me zoom in a little bit real quick. See what you're talking about. Okay, where at? Here. London. Over here.
Where's the 10th? No, next slide. Like I was looking at if I'm looking at the 8th and I'm looking at the 9th, it would have been difficult for me to see a trade because on both those days, I wouldn't have been able to pick the low of the day there.
Okay, I understand what you mean. Yeah, you see how there was no low here? They were like, yeah, this would have been kind of a little difficult. However, look what they did though. They pinned the water. And then this occasion you start seeing price rise, and then you start on the live chart, you're like, oh man, this is good. And then look at this again. They pinned the water. And then they did, and then look at this. So here's the key. Either you draw a trend line, which is fine. Look at this. Trend held. That's one. 2, false move. Remember, price breakout traders get rewarded here. That's fine. Give it to them. That's good. And look, now that this is a Monday, false move week beginning. Railroad tracks here. Railroad tracks. They got the hell out of there. Consolidated, and then if you would have took a trade here, which possibly you could have, and then done this, and then you probably would have been. However, you know you're okay if they don't come to this area and break it. All right, so they don't come to this area again. Actually, there is an LOB right here. So here, if they don't come to this area again, or if they do, and they do a multi-session W, remember, these are the strongest reversals.
Yeah, they're powerful, yeah.
Yes. If price would have came down here and did a multi-session W, false move, multi-session W, this is gold. You could have taken it over here, got it. You found the anchor point on a false move week beginning. This is pretty much a level 3 chop, actually, by the way. But you could have got the anchor point here, or if you would have got in here, and then you would have been negative. However, they did not come to this area again. Remember, they're not in the business to let these guys that got stuck let go. They're in it to burn their account, so on and so forth, right? So that's what they did, and then this trade remained valid. Look what they did. They went up again. Remember, you could draw a trend line here to confirm. Okay, man, It's here. The moving averages are starting to slowly cross too. They're starting to slowly cross. Remember? Also giving you a confirmation right there. Also, pins to the water is getting out from this area. It's leaving this area 25 to 50 pips away from this anchor point. You're good to go. You could have probably get a trade here and so on and so forth. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay, let's see. I got a message. Let's see. Sorry, got a. Okay, Shorty. Goodbye, 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 Shorty. I'll have the recordings available. Okay, I'll give them to Steven. All right, guys, let's continue. USD Japan. This one's for you, Sile, by the way. This was a M3 M1 day, by the way.
Yeah.
This was a M3 M1 day, by the way. Yep. So, price was rising again. Look at this multi-session M. I actually think this was like a Tuesday or something. Tuesday, Wednesday. They won't always be on Wednesdays, all right? Which are usually the days that midweek reversals happen. This was probably like a Tuesday. Monday, false move, that's fine. False move got these guys. All right, let's put them in margin trouble. Get these guys again on Tuesday. That's fine. This was the false move. That's fine. M3 was there. I'm sure there was a LOD, HOD or something around here too. But look at this. Oh, let me get some of this off. I knew this was a M3, M1 day. So what did I expect? I expected price to hit the M1. The M1 was all the way over here. Look at this. It hit it. It hit it. And what do I expect after an M1? If it doesn't break, you expect correction. And yes, they corrected like back up to here actually, and then they consolidated. So in these trades, this is an intraday swing, by the way. Intraday. This took a whole day to do. So 1, 2, 3, also including the levels. Okay.
Oscar.
Yes.
While we're talking about pivot points. When the day begins on a chart, and I'm looking at my pivot points, do I wait until I see the price meeting resistance at a certain pivot point for me to say, okay, this is now the low of the day, or this is now the high of the day? Let's say, like for instance, this chart that we're looking at right now, it came out and it went straight up to M3.
Okay.
It went down, then it went back up to M3.
Yes.
So as soon as that happens, I probably would have only figured this out, let's say probably beginning close to the end of Asian session.
So probably somewhere around here, huh? Somewhere. This is actually Asian session. This is Asian session. I highlighted this box on purpose so I can remember. Yeah, this is Asian session. Okay. So on this instance, if you figured that this was going to be an M3 and an M1 day, like you said, and then remember again, multi-session M, powerful reversal with the M3, and you expect what 1, 2, 3, right? So this was I think this is level 1 going into level 2 and then level 3 over here. Okay, you could have still got in. You expect the stop hunt high drop, and what correction and reversing back into the range, right? So in this occasion though, they did not give you a stop hunt high. They didn't. They didn't. You see how they never did this and then drop? No, they just consolidated, accumulate and evaluate, hit the stops on both sides, hit the stops, and then drop. Again here, hit the stops, up and down, but not going like this and then drop. But you know you're good you could have just. I personally, if I would have caught this late, I figured all this out, I would have still got in, no worries, and I would have still figured got my take profit at the M1, no worries, no worries, like not even breaking this. I would have got in, no big deal right there. See you later.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. I'm in Cancun. Got to swing with sharks tomorrow. Okay, all right, Juan. Good night, Juan. All right, so yeah, see, like, this is what I mean. If you would have identified it here, that's fine. You could have got there. This is actually still about what 80 pips. I booked your 80 pips right there at the M1. Called it a day there. Okay.
Mm.
All right. So even if you identify them late, so my point is, if you identify them late, that's fine as long as you know that it's in the right direction. Like you see all these powerful multi-session M3, it's consolidating level one intraday. You're good. You're good. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So yeah, let's keep going. All right. So what to check for before getting into a trade, which I think I already said, but I'll say it again. Always start with a higher time frame, 1 hour to 4 hour. We know now why. Now you know why we look at these. All right. What level are you in? What level are you in? Remember, we don't want to counter trend trade on level one or level two. We don't want to counter trend trade, although this is why level. What level am I in? Where is it going? Where am I in the cycle? Am I at the V? Am I at the M? Or am I at the stop on high drop, which is the A? What day of the week is it? Reversal time, trap day? Is it false moves beginning Monday, Sunday, Monday? Is it a 3 day rise? Is it a Wednesday midweek reversal? Is it Friday trap these guys and have them for weekend carry? And then from all these, start forming your directional bias from there, okay? Start forming your directional bias from there. All right. All right. All right. So guys and girls, after we're done over the weekend, I will require you to please send me some charts so I can see that I'm not failing you as a teacher, that you're actually learning something from what I'm teaching you, okay? I want you to show me if you've learned actually anything from what I've taught. That way I know that I haven't failed you as a teacher. All right? So, this is a good example. This is what I want to see, okay? You can screenshot this so you can get an idea of what to look for, all right? So, all right, breaking it down for you. All right, price rose. This is GJ, by the way. All right, and a very aggressive pair. M top. All right, level one, level two, level three. It's kind of like a crappy level three, but same thing. All right, hit the stops high, hit the stops, drop, hit the stops, drop. All right, and then look at this W getting out. What do I expect here on GJ, especially on GJ? This is an aggressive pair, all right? So this pair reverses a lot if you've noticed, especially these days. It's been dropping for like 100 days, right? But on a normal day, this is what you usually see on GJ, right? So one, two, remember, hit the stops, get these losers, get these guys that have sell orders here, hit these guys, hit the stops, rise again, hit these guys that trade the bounces on the moving averages, the ones that it closed below the Mayo, a red candle. Oh man, this is good to short. Get those guys, This is BS. We don't do this, all right? We don't do, especially on an uptrend. So hit the stops, hit these guys, get these guys out. Look at this, a green monster candle getting those guys stopped out somewhere around here. 2, 3, what do I expect? The dealer, however, look at the LOD. They extended the high. So Level 3 usually on okay, keep I haven't written I haven't said this, but write this down. On level 3, most of the time you will have a head and shoulders pattern or inverted head and shoulders pattern. If you want to write that down, feel free. You usually have a head and shoulders pattern on the level 3. Okay? So head and shoulders on level 3, and look what they did. They shifted the zone immediately. How did I know this was good? Okay, Cash, but how did you know this was go? This was not another fake out. I counted the levels. 1, 2, 3. They need a correct. They cannot, like I said, remember, they can't go up forever and ever. They can't. They have to correct eventually. Head and shoulders on level 3, and all these pins to the upside are giving me signs. Yes, they need to correct. My entry would have been possibly here at the LOD. That's fine. If you didn't get in here, okay.
Oscar.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, man, to hold you up. Just on what you're saying right there, because I'm looking at the chart and it's the 20th of July, right?
Uh-huh.
And when you counting and saying that's level 1, that's level 2, that's level 3. So after that, you expecting the M and expecting to go down.
Yes,
Uh,
because
for me, if I always in the back of my mind have Steve in the back of my mind busy saying to me, it needs to be 2 days, 2.5 to 3 days of rise before you see the drop.
okay. Remember, this is the GBP JPY pair, right? So you know this pair. Let's just to show you. Let's go back because JPY has been dropping for like a million days, right? So let's look at where actually it was good. All right, give me a second. All right, let's go. All right, I guess we can use this one as an example. Let's see. Oh wow. Okay. All right. I guess we can use this one as an example. All right. So here, you see how this is not 2 to 3 days of rise because well, first of all, this is a GBP JPY pair. Yes, there can be 2 or 3 days of rise, but lately, like as stated, the GBP JPY pairs, the GDP pairs have been kind of odd. So you expect these kind of reversals. Okay, so all right, here you expect this rise and look at this level 3 again and then drop again and then let's keep going. Like you see how it started 1, 2, 3. It started kind of like resetting.
Yeah.
It started resetting like you're like man like is it gonna stop dropping or what? And then look at this. Now it's starting to get into a range. So let's just say we're all right. So false move week beginning. Let's just say this is Sunday. This is an example, all right? Then they hit here, all right. So I expect 2 to 3 days of rise, all right? Okay, good. This looks good. This looks good to me. I take. And look what they did. They just pinned this and then they did this. They're like, they're holding the level like this. Remember what happened with USD Japan? They started consolidating around the moving average. The blueberry on this instance is the water and mayo. You're like, man, like it should have been rose, especially a GBP pair where the ADR is like 400 or 300 almost every day, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. So look what they did. Look what they did. They dropped price. They dropped it. We were thinking this was the anchor point of the week. This gave me an idea, man. There's something wrong here with this trade. This is they're holding the level too long unless they're working the crosses. But on this occasion, on the GJ pair, I would have been like, man, I would scratch myself out somewhere around here and not worry about it. And look what they did. They did this enormous spike down. Enormous spike down. So now we're trying to think, all right, man, so the market has to correct, right? It's been dropping, um, it's been dropping, now it needs to correct. Yeah, it did correct, but like I said, remember the GBP pairs have been not acting as they're supposed to.
Mm.
Let's look at an actual date. This is August 5th. See if that was okay. That was a Friday. August August 8th. This is August 8th. Okay, Monday. This is Sunday, Monday. This is all here Sunday, Monday. This is all Sunday, Monday. All right. Us as a traders, we're like, all right, so we need to identify the anchor point of the week. And I think this is it. I think this is the anchor point of the week, to be honest, right? So railroad tracks here on the LOD, false move week beginning, TDI giving me confirmation. Yeah, this looks good. Okay. Yeah, you could have possibly got away with it. But okay, Cash, but like how? I'm not understanding. I thought it has to be 2 to 3 days of rise. But this now this I don't talk about fundamentals as much, but I'll bring it in because it is an important factor. I'll bring it in just a little bit, just fundamentals, just a little bit. Most the news is crap. Like the ones that complete the patterns is crap. However, I don't mean that the banks don't intervene, but on GBP pairs, if you've noticed, they haven't been acting correctly. On a normal day, this would have possibly been the anchor point, right? This would have been the anchor point of the week. And look what they did. They only did like what is this, like level 1, level like 2, like 2.5 level, right? And then they did this hammer over here, and then price started dropping again, reset of the level, reset.
Mm.
Hmm.
Was that a Brinks trade? That
Actually,
hammer there.
yeah, it probably got in this hammer. Probably got in this hammer, by the way. But actually, yeah, 1, 2, yeah, you probably got in right there. Yeah.
Mm.
Hmm. But yeah, see how you notice those little details? I didn't even notice that. Good, Sheila. I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I mean. All right, that's what I mean. All right. So yeah, so again on this picture, correction back into the range, right? Some crappy W back into the range, back into the range. All right, guys. It's less than a minute. I'm gonna do one more. We have like one more slide left, another slide left, and then we'll be finished, guys. All right. I'm gonna send you the new code. I'll see you in a bit.